March of 2020, I began work on what I called the Quarantrain. I'd wanted to build a train layout since I was a kid, and I thought it would be a great project to work on while being stuck at home for a few weeks. It's now been almost 20 months. I don't really care much about the train. Mostly I wanted a miniature world filled with sight gags, childhood memories, and beauty. It's still a work in progress. But then the end of 2020 was approaching, and I realized what the layout needed, what we all needed, was a bottomless pit. Oh! 2020 was a tough year, so on New Year's Eve I invited my friends on social media to tell me what they wanted to throw down the pit to be rid of forever. My friends came through, throwing all sorts of terrible things and terrible people down the pit. It was cathartic, getting rid of so many things from what we all figured was the worst year ever. Then 2021 happened, and I realized we all needed to do it again. Into the Pit 2021. It is December 31st, 2021, and we're about to shove some terrible things down this bottomless pit and hopefully be rid of them. You guys, my friends on social media, have sent me all kinds of terrible things that you want to shove down this pit. I unfortunately don't have time to read them all, but know that if you did submit something to me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, it'll be shoved down this pit one way or another. So without further ado, let us start. From Dr. Lith, we've got prosperity gospel preachers Elon Musk and Marjorie Taylor Greene. Probably not the first Marjorie Taylor Greene we'll get. Marjorie and the rest, down the pit! From Pirate Roberts, my family member's Alzheimer's. Yes, be rid of it. Down the pit! Andrew Shagnon. I have known Andrew since first grade. We used to go to CCD together. Traders, I'll allow you to determine the appropriate representation. I think we know who you're talking about. Down the pit! From Dig Dug. NFTs. There's a few NFTs in this group. Down the pit! NFTs, you stupid things, whatever the fuck you are. From my friend Jill, pina colada flavored jelly beans. I agree. Down the pit! Renaissance Mandalorian, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, anti-maskers, Paul McCartney's wonderful Christmas time song, global warming, and the word mashup. I kind of like the word mashup. But down the pit! From Zingcat, Crossing Cat, I still don't know how to pronounce your name. Tell me how to pronounce your name, will you? Just a wee bit of cryptocurrency, please. See you later, crypto. Down the pit. Waiting until the last minute to ask you to put my serious procrastination problem down the pit, please. Procrastination, down the pit. From Miss Rick Pickles, my friend Janice. Bad vibes, man. Shove those down the pit. Janice, down the pit. Another one from Miss Rick Pickles. This extra COVID, people who hate Jorts the cat. And that orange guy. You people who hate Jorts the cat, down the pit. A lot of you probably don't even know who Jorts the cat is. You should look him up. From the Mad Farm Wife, my friend Lisa. Mask holes, science deniers, and drivers who won't believe in turn signals. Into the pit! Anonymous, my mom's unexpected health issues from this year and my job that I need to finally leave. Yes, down the pit. See you later, job. Another Anonymous. It's time for bottomless pit. It's time for bottomless pit nominations. My husband's is people who don't wear masks. And mine is the director at my work who single-handedly fucked up the work process for the entire department in 2021. Thank you for the catharsis on this. All hail the pit. Down the pit. Joan Arkham. I would like to throw quack medicine into the pit. Yes, please. Down the pit. From Amy, my wife. Ignorance. You know who you are. Well, the trouble with ignorant people is they don't know who they are. Amy, ignorant people. Down the pit. From Sour Bob. I'm doing my own research. Into the pit with it. Yes. Please don't do your own research. Rachel Rosenthal, Mitch McConnell, Lauren Bobart, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Madison Cawthorn, Matt Gates, Steve Bannon, Kyle Rittenhouse, that fucking asshole, Stephen Miller, Paul Gosar, and Jim Jordan. Also Chuck Todd, Jimmy Dore, and Glenn Greenwald. All of you, into the pit. Martha Smith, Joe Manchin, please. Also, men's unasked for opinions. Well, now, Martha, I'd like to play devil's advocate for a second. No, I'm kidding. Mansplainers, down the pit. Miss Kelly, rising healthcare cost. Into the pit. Perdiz, Jason Kenney, the entire UCP party, and their callous, mindless base. Good thing that hole is bottomless. I think those are Canadians. Down the pit. Laura White, hi, I would like to throw all products labeled unscented that actually contain fragrance into the pit. I recommend the pit open a window or something. You know what? We should just shove the whole fucking Yankee Candle Company down the pit. Down the pit! Totally not Lisa. Broken bones. Yes, Lisa. I hear ya. Down the pit. Coming up, Willhouse. Scott Adams. I assume you mean the Dilbert guy. The Dilbert guy can get fucked and go down the pit. Kevin, the entire Wisconsin legislature. Yes, down the pit. Tony B, Epstein, Maxwell, Clinton, flight logs. You want to send flight logs down the pit? Yes, so do the other three. The ones that are alive anyway. Down the pit! GJ Charlet, damp socks. Don't want to ask. Let's see. Hey, Josh Millard. Now this is an interesting one. Please put some non-orientable surfaces in the hole. I don't dislike them. I just think it'll be topologically interesting. Okay, Josh. Josh, okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to twist that, make it into a loop. I'm going to put a little twist in it. Going to get some tape. Going to tape it together. Now I believe I've got what you call a Mobius. And that Mobius is going down the pit. Let's see. Got a few here. Save time and maybe not read them all. One for COVID from Jenny Two Flowers. The SADS. Bad breath. Oh man, I gotta get my pit pusher. Hang on. Got the tools handy this time. Okay, send a few others. Sorry, I'm not reading yours. I don't want this video to go on forever. Get down there, you. Let's see. Linda Shapcoat, Scott Morrison, Peter Dutton, Ronnie Bottoms, and Bigotry. Yes. MDB Maine, since there is an endless supply, I request Trump's lies again. Yes, please. Let's see. From my friend Betsy, isms, tribalism, racism, elitism. I could go on and probably fill the hole. Yes. But it's bottomless. It's an actual bottomless hole, believe it. There's no bottom to this hole. Okay, what else do we have? We're almost done. We've got from Gucky, authoritarianism and fascism. From my friend Holly, Zoom and Zoom-like products, any and all virtual meetings. Yes, please. I mean, I suppose it's better than commuting, but they're still terrible to use. Down the pit. Okay, we're almost done here. From Jillian, I would like to send to the pit inaction caused by anxiety and fear of the unknown. See you later. And from Lyminair, I have a similar one. My paralyzing inability to make a move in a couple specific areas in my life. There you go. Down the pit. Let's hope you can make a move in those specific areas. From Misconstrue, I suppose it would be rude to sacrifice my husband's internet girlfriend. And yet, what is a pit without a viper? Internet girlfriend! Down the pit with you! Okay. We're just about wrapping it up. This is from Sarah Gore, fiddling while Rome burns. Yes, there's a lot of that going on these days, isn't there? And last but not least, from Sparkling Blue on Twitter, she wants to send down the Grim Reaper for taking Betty White 3 weeks before she would have turned 100. Yes, to whatever powers that be took care of Betty White the last day of 2021. Down the pit! And that concludes the pit for 2021. Thank you all for playing. Have a good year.